Good afternoon or good evening. My name is Miles Lopez. I'm in the EDTC 6342 class, and this is my project on a strategic technology integration plan. In this presentation, I will share a plan by implementing or how to implement Google Classroom. This initiative supports our goal of improving digital instruction, strengthening communication, and helping both teachers and students staying organized. Why this initiative? Okay. Teachers, okay, use a variety of disconnected tools to distribute materials, assign work, and communicate with students. Okay. Now, as a result of this creates inconsistency across classrooms and makes it easier for students to track what they need to complete. Okay. Another factor is families also struggle to see what their children are working on or where they might need support. And by implementing a system like Google Classroom, we can streamline coursework, reduce confusion, and provide more transparency. Okay, a centralized platform will make teaching and learning more efficient, organized, and accessible. Okay, and so a little bit about Google Classroom. Okay, I have selected Google Classroom as a primary learning management system. Okay, first and foremost, it's free, cloud-based, and fully integrated with Google Workspace, okay, which most schools already use. Teachers can post assignments, provide feedback, and share class announcements all in one place. Because Google Classroom works smoothly on Chromebooks, laptops, and smartphones, it ensures equitable access for every student, since students most likely have all these devices on them ready to go. Okay, who will use it? We just mentioned it in the slide beforehand, but the primary users will be students in all grade levels that have access to technology. For example, for at a high school, it'll be 9 through 12, or for at a middle school, it'll be 6 through 8, eighth grade. Many teachers are confident using basic technology but have limited experience with more advanced digital tools. So, with that being said, okay, students often rely on school-issued Chromebooks, and many families appreciate simple, mobile-friendly communication. Okay, so as a result of that too, support will be needed from the IT department with helping with any technological difficulties, school leadership for handing out these devices, and from professional development coordinators, which will be tasked to take teachers and students alike and even parents tutorials on how to use Google Classroom. Okay, the objectives of this project is for this initiative to improve digital organization, reduce student confusion, and create consistent instructional practices across classrooms. By the end of the first year, we hopefully to the goal is to have 100% of teachers to adopt Google Classroom. Okay, expected outcomes include higher assignment completion rates, improved workflow efficiency, and better communication between teachers, students, and the families. Overall, the expectation is a positive impact on student engagement and academic performance. Now, how are we going to go across this? Okay, to ensure a smooth rollout, professional development will be offered in three stages. First, okay, teachers will participate in a introductory workshop covering basic Google Classroom features such as posting materials, creating assignments, and managing communication. Okay, secondly, phase two will follow up with sessions. Will focus on advanced tools, including rubrics, grading, and integrating Google Drive, which Google Drive can handle a whole bunch of documents needed for daily classroom success. Finally, in phase three, peer monitoring and optional coaching will support teachers as they implement the platform in real time. This staged approach ensures everyone moves at a comfortable pace while still meeting implementation goals. Okay, the 4-month rollout. This implementation plan includes several key steps. We begin with a needs assessment. to discuss or to document, I'm sorry, teacher readiness and identify support requirements. Next, we will select grade level pilot groups to begin using Google Classroom. Following the pilot, or I could say control group, we will refine training materials and roll out school-wide professional development. After this starts to happen, full adoption occurs with ongoing coaching available throughout the year. Last but not least, the establishment of feedback loops for teachers and students to suggest adjustments and improvements, okay, will be established. Um, what will be required of these will be, of course, for example, okay, regular Chromebooks. And I know at the high school I was at after COVID-19, they started handing these out, and they're not expensive laptops. Okay, they're just Dell computers, so that will be easily accessible. Okay, um, IT support to be able to handle technological difficulties that I mentioned earlier in the presentation, and quick start guides and tutorial videos to obviously help every student, teacher, and family member to kind of surf through the program and make sure they're able to find everything that is needed to be found. Okay, how we will measure impacts. Okay, to determine whether this initiative succeeds, we will evaluate several metrics: teacher adoption rates, assignment completion trends, and student feedback. Okay, we will also review gradebook data to assess whether the system improves timely submission of student work. Teacher surveys and classroom observations will provide qualitative insight into usability, effectiveness, and areas for refinement. Okay, benefits to the school is obviously clear communication channels, organized, accessible digital resources. Okay, support for students that might want to be homeschooled or get sick and still have access to online work and don't have to miss in-person work. And last but not least, to be able to find, to having the access to find all the assignments, to look at um past work. And to be honest with you, as the world's getting, as the years go by, we're getting more into a technological era of the world. So just getting to a full online classroom setting for work and materials is bound to be happening. Why this matters: in summary, implementing Google Classroom provides a unified, accessible digital learning ecosystem that not only strengthens communication, but also improves the accountability of the students and helps family members look for look for the children's work, and helps better communication. And by this will enhance learning for the entire school community. Okay. As a result of this project, this was developed with the use of ChatGPT. ChatGPT used to refine grammar, punctuation, sentence structure, and flow. It was also helped with, um, it was not helped to use relevant sources, but it was helped in the use of structuring, but it did not contribute to the analysis or interpretation of the material. Here are the sources that I found that helped with this project, and thank you for your time.